Hi, this is Katie Devlin from Glass Magazine. We're here at the Sage Electrochromics plant in Faribault, Minnesota. We're going to be talking to John Van Dyne of Sage to learn a little bit about green, the market, cost, and why Faribault. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the green market and where you see Sage fitting in?
Well, I think as we all recognize that we're much more aware and concerned of our impact on the environment, the use of energy, the cost of energy, and that buildings are responsible for a large part of that consumption. In fact, responsible for almost 40% of the energy consumption. We think hard about the envelope, and it seems to be a very weak link from an energy perspective. And unfortunately, in this great industry we're in, of glass industry, glass is responsible for some of that. And so, here at Sage, we just want to help improve that, and we think that our dynamic Sage glass product can make a major positive impact in reducing not only the consumption of energy and the use of energy, but also making buildings more comfortable, making them more stable to thermal changes outside, that we can react to those.
Tell me a little bit about the cost. Right now, Sage is quite a bit more expensive than traditional IG and even super low E. So how is the cost going to change over the next few years?
Well, there's two aspects of the cost equation, and that's really your financial payback. And so on the actual cost side of the Sage glass, as you know, we're at a small level of scale. We're just bringing the product to the market. We have our first small commercial size operation, but by industry standards, it's quite tiny. So very similar to not only the way low E evolved and insulated glass units evolved, but probably maybe even more appropriate, or as appropriate, if you just look at something we're all aware of, flat panel displays in our TVs and our computers. Over the past 10 years alone, the costs of that technology and those products have decreased by 20 times. And so where we are today, we don't need to reduce our cost by 20 in order to get to where this becomes a standard product, a standard performance in the marketplace. But the way low E became cost effective over time in insulated glass units and liquid crystal displays, the flat panel displays, is through manufacturing efficiency, scale, manufacturing productivity. That's really the core of it, and that's what we're all about.
Right now we are in Faribault, Minnesota, which has a population of what, do you know?
Faribault is about 21,000 people, yeah.
So why Faribault?
Why Faribault? Well, it wasn't so much Faribault, although we do like it here. It was really Minnesota, and it was really the Midwest. We actually formed and got Sage going on the East Coast in New Jersey, actually, and then at the point we decided to move from an R&D to a pilot line phase, we thought, we really need to be located where the industry is concentrated, and we actually coined the term when we moved here that Minnesota is the Silicon Valley of the window industry, because, as you know, you have the very good players in our industry here: Anderson Window, Marvin, Pella's in Iowa, Hurd in Wisconsin, Colby and Colby, Weather Shield, and of course we have Viracon. That's the great supplier to the commercial institutional, and Cardinal as the largest supplier to the residential. So we like being where we can rub elbows with our colleagues in the industry.